when I deal with this situation, what I call the get out of jail free card is a three-part process. What this is pretty similar to what the United States did. You've got your Declaration of Independence, which is what we have. We're going to make a declaration, and it's pretty much just stating, just like you said, we the people of such and such. We want to be separated from the Queen of England because she's a wench. Then where you basically declare who you are, and you in there you can put your status and all of that. Then you have a trust agreement, and I sent you, what our trust agreement, but the trust agreement is the Constitution. The Constitution of the United States is nothing more than a trust agreement. With the trust agreement, you're basically declaring all of the laws. You're declaring, okay, this is the law that deals with this government, because a trust agreement, like a lot of people don't know, it is your government. It stands above these laws of the land. The Constitution, your trust stands above their laws. And then you've got the UCC. And so the UCC is is just like a declaration that for the public, for everybody to see, for it to be recognized. Yeah, international, thank you. And so and that's what the United States did when they went through Morocco. That's what you're going to be doing with these three documents. So the first one I sent, it is a declaration. You're going to file that with the county, okay? Then they're going to do this whole deal where they're, put it in the paper or whatever. And then they're going to, once they put it in the paper, they're going to put a certificate on it, because you're claiming the name on that Strawman Social Security account. That's the name you're claiming. You're saying this belongs to me. And of course, it's going to be all capital letters for the debtor or the Strawman. And then your name is upper and lowercase, and those are two different names. You could, and for me, like, I'll use that name on the birth certificate as the character, the debtor, the character that I do business with in the matrix. Because I don't really, if I do some business in the matrix, I'm using that account, because that's all it is an account. It ain't me. That is my account that I use to conduct business. And then outside of it, outside of the matrix, the real person is Diva Laree. And now I don't ever, that's for me. However you want to, people have different ways, because you can do this all different kind of ways. There is no one way to do it. Like these Moors keep acting like, well, you got to declare your status. And, and let me tell you something. If you know who you are, none of that shit really matters at all. Because all this shit about, they gonna treat you like this when you go into court. What the fuck you doing in court in the first place? You don't know who you are. I write contracts. I write tickets. You be a damn agent coming up to me, talking shit to me, I'm going to pull out my ticket book and start writing a contract on you. Now, Mr. Officer, you do understand when you approach me that if you don't have a warrant, you're violating my rights. You do understand that. Okay, well, listen, you do understand that when I ask you for your ID, that you must provide it. Otherwise, you're breaking the law and hence violating another one of my rights. Okay, so you do also understand that my rights are my property, and every time you violate my property, that's another fine against you. You do. Okay, so you sure you want a contract with me? Because I need to see 3 forms of ID. Okay, so you don't want to show me? Well, then I suggest you move out of my face. Because, see, you don't want me to put the lien on against your bond that makes you have to change your whole fucking way of life, because you ain't gonna have this job no more. You understand what I'm saying? So at what point do I need to contract with the agent? Because you're not going to be coming up to me asking, "Well, are you Miss Day? Are you Miss Day? Who are you?" Well, we want to know, who are you? Do I need to start asking for some ID on you too? You see what I'm saying? It's about how you walk. How are you walking? Are you walking bent over? They come up to you and they say, "Let me see your ID," and you pull your shit out. Well, what you're doing is you standing under their authority. You pulling out an ID that says, "I am property." You pulling out an ID and you saying, "This is me." You just said you're a slave. You don't know how to walk. So I can give you all the documentation in the world, but if you are walking like a slave, then that's what you're going to be treated like. When you walk like a god, they don't have any other choice but to treat you like one.